You can go to this website live and see the numbers updating rapidly in real time. $32 trillion. Yeah. You can see all the different programs. You can see the deficit because it's got the income, it's got the tax revenue, it's got the percentage, the debt per citizen, it's got local debt, state debts, income tax, payroll tax, tariff tax. Let's see, where's the deficit? 1.8 trillion. 1.8 trillion deficit. What the So they bring in like 4.3. They spend 6.2. We have 1. Oh my gosh. But seriously, go to usdebtclock.org and see just how ridiculously absurd. Now, the thing is, all these numbers on that site are changing. This is just an image that I took a couple weeks ago. So actually, if you go there, look if that 32 trillion number is high or not. Like, look where we're at. This is 32968, 32 trillion, 968 billion, 134 million, and 17,182. It's just like, we can't even comprehend that. That's why I dropped my phone, because it is so impossible to comprehend. A trillion of anything is like, we can't even comprehend it. In fact, let me just find something real quick that represents that. It shows it. A little circle's the guy, right? You see $1 million. It's like on the ground. 100 million is a pallet. A billion is, let's see how many pallets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 8 there, but I guess maybe that's 10. Well, it'd have to be 10, yeah. And then a trillion is, these are double stacked pallets. I mean, look at that. That's like what? A couple football fields of just cash stacked on top, double pallet high, which average pallet's like 48 inches. So it's like 6 to 8 feet, you could say. Probably 6 or so feet per pallet. So 12 feet high. It's just insane. And that's why inflation is still going up. And it's going to keep going up until the government stops doing this or until it collapses, which is actually like when they will stop doing it, because they're not going to stop doing it before then. It's going to require them to lose the ability to do this. America is amazing, but the two-party, the money printing system that we have is corrupt and broken, and it's enslaving all of humanity because the dollar is the reserve currency, and we are all propping it up ourselves. The fact that we have to work harder every single year to make less money. Even if we're making more on the ledger, we're making less because our buying power is going down. And the CPI that tracks consumer price inflation, they remove food, energy, and housing from that so that they can then say, oh, inflation's only 3%. That's what they've been saying. They've been celebrating it. But it means 3% is still going up. It's just going up slower than it was when they decided to quadruple the money supply in 2020. Now, for me, the thesis here is you got to buy Bitcoin because there's literally no other thing you can do, right? There's just nothing that is not going to be beholden to this. Real estate, businesses, stock market, these things are beholden to inflation and the dollar. If the dollar collapses, if we have hyperinflation, those assets, some of them will cease to exist. Bitcoin's the only thing that's outside of this. Even the gold markets are manipulated. And gold's been a terrible store of value for the last 10 years. Probably because it's manipulated, but they also mine more of it every year. And they get better at mining it. Bitcoin's the only thing that does not have inflation in it. In fact, it's got deflation in it. You get less Bitcoin over time, and then it's capped forever. I get it. Bitcoin's a deep rabbit hole. A lot of people don't understand it. I think it's about making money. And a lot of the crypto nonsense, all the scams, have really, unfortunately, negatively affected Bitcoin for what it is. But, you cannot not understand this and not do the research. Look at how bad it is. Look at the debt. Look how much we've added. Look at this government shutdown nonsense. It's a joke. And they're driving us off a cliff, and we just have to basically hang on. That's the reality of the situation. Bitcoin is a parachute. So when that does happen, you'll parachute. It's not going to be fun. You're going to be fun jumping out of the bus window as the bus goes off the cliff. But you'll likely survive. And you might even do pretty well.